Hey there, Celestial Mystics. It's your girl, Tiffany Satcher. Welcome back. I am your 1111 coach. And if this is your first time, excuse me, I just finished eating. I'm on my way to work. If this is your first time viewing my content, I hope that you'll subscribe, because on this channel, we talk about magic, we talk about angels, we talk about universal laws, and we talk about tarot. We also believe, without a doubt, that we deserve perfect health, abundant wealth, and relationships that are love-based and fair exchanges of energy. And I want to make you a believer too. You clicked on this video because of the title, I'm sure. So, are you really ready to break out of spiritual jail and regain your financial freedom? Regain your financial footing? In this video, I'm going to share an easy ritual with you, geared specifically to help you escape spiritual jail and fall into prosperity. And yes, it will work, I promise. But before I share the steps you'll take, it's joke time. Okay. So why did the tree decide to start its own business in the fall? Because it figured it was time to branch out. Get it? Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So now, today is the first day of autumn. And just like the trees, it's time for us to start branching out into our future. Planting seeds for the next great harvest. So, let's get ready to manifest. I promise what I'm going to share with you won't be all woo-woo. It's not going to be all woo-woo. All right? I realize that most people are programmed to fear accessing their power to create. I also realize, that was dangerous, that most people want to be happy. And although money isn't everything, if they didn't have so many financial worries, then at the very least, they could feel some relief and maybe even a little peace of mind more consistently. So this ritual, this spell, might not make your entire life perfect, but it could lead you in the right direction to achieve it. It will work if you work it. You actually have nothing to lose by performing this spell, okay? Because I made sure it's safe for anyone to do, and even if you're in spiritual jail, you will see results, okay? As the leaves change and the days get shorter, nature itself is preparing for transformation, and so can we. Fall is the season of harvest, a time to gather the fruits of our labor, but it's also a time to prepare for what's ahead. Whether you're perfecting your self-expression, manifesting abundance, or nurturing love-based relationships. This season holds the wisdom we need to make it happen. It is your God-given right to access the wisdom of this season and align yourself with future blessings. You deserve it, no matter who you are or what you've done in the past. And autumn is the perfect time to release old burdens and create space for new opportunities, especially when it comes to our finances. You can use the wisdom of fall to release past financial debts and manifest a future of stability and abundance. We're going to go through a powerful fall ritual designed to help you let go of financial mistakes and build a solid foundation for a prosperous future. But exactly how can you release those financial blocks and set yourself up for success with the season of fall? Let me explain. Fall is all about change, balance, and preparation. It's the season where we celebrate what we've accomplished, but also to take stock of what we need to shed. And just like the trees release their leaves, we need to let go of what no longer serves us, whether that's bad habits, old fears, or even toxic relationships. When we do this, it creates space for new blessings to take root. So you can think of your life as a beautiful tree now. And during the spring, you planted seeds of intention. And during the summer, you nurtured and grew those intentions into something tangible. Now, in the fall, you get to harvest the fruits of your efforts. But before winter comes, the tree must let go of its leaves to survive the cold and make room for fresh growth in the future. Your life journey is the same. As the leaves fall, so too do we have to let go of things that no longer serve us. We have this opportunity during the season of autumn to do that. Now, when it comes to finances, this is a great time to release unwise debts, financial stress, and any habits that have kept us from building a strong financial future. So just imagine your life as a tree. You've grown, you've produced, but now it's time to shed the things weighing you down so you can grow stronger and prepare for the winter ahead. Let's say you accumulated some financial debts in the past, credit cards, loans, or maybe you just overspend. You realize those financial decisions are no longer aligned with your abundant future that you want to create. You want to release these debts and set up a solid foundation for the future, right? So before I give you the exact steps, first, let me explain what you could experience if you go through with this ritual, because this part is extremely important. You have to see the target in your mind's eye. Where the mind goes, the body follows. So imagine that you've already completed the ritual. And over the next few weeks, you notice subtle changes, subtle shifts. Perhaps you get an unexpected financial advice from a friend, or you see an opportunity to consolidate your debt. You might suddenly feel empowered to stick to a budget, or even receive an unexpected source of income, like a bonus at work or a freelance gig. If you're someone who's made poor financial decisions in the past, perhaps overspending or taking on too much debt, now you're feeling spiritually blocked. Like no matter what you do, you can't seem to get ahead. But you try this ritual, and after the ritual, you find yourself gaining clarity. You realize that fear has been driving your financial decisions, and over time, you begin to notice opportunities to make better financial choices. Maybe someone offers you advice on managing your debt, or you get a chance to renegotiate an existing loan. The spell is working and helping you to learn the lessons you need and guiding you towards spiritual and financial freedom. I've been so congested. I never felt like this. I don't ever feel like so congested. This ritual works because it aligns your attentions with the natural flow of fall, the season fall, autumn. Helping you release the past and energetically open up to new financial possibilities. So the symbolism of shedding the leaves helps you mentally and spiritually let go of financial baggage. It frees you from carrying the guilt and stress associated with debt. So you'll feel lighter, you'll feel more focused and ready to tackle your finances head on. And you'll place those leaves in a sacred spot to give yourself a daily reminder that change is happening. You're building your financial foundation one day at a time. But what if you're in spiritual jail? Well, this will work for you too. If someone is in what we call spiritual jail, which often means they're facing karmic consequences or spiritual blocks due to past actions or unresolved energy, this spell can still be effective. But there are some additional things to consider. Being in spiritual jail often means that you're energetically restricted in some way, unable to move forward in certain areas of your life. It could be due to financial missteps, dishonoring your commitments, or even some deeper karmic lessons that need to be addressed. Spiritual jail isn't a punishment as much as it is a time of reflection and growth. You're given a chance to learn, atone, and evolve. So yes, this spell can still work, but it may require a bit more effort and self-reflection. If you honestly know that you're in spiritual jail, this ritual could help you see what led to your spiritual blocks. Sometimes financial habits are linked to deeper emotional or spiritual wounds, such as fear, greed, or insecurity. It can reveal the karmic lessons you need to learn before you can truly release your debt or financial burdens. For example, you might discover that you need to develop better discipline. You might have to ask for forgiveness, or just practice more gratitude for what you already have. This will also help break down the barriers by showing your willingness to change and evolve. Okay, through repetition and your commitment, you'll be proven to God, yourself, your angels, your ancestors, the universe, that you want better. So even in spiritual jail, the intention to release and grow is powerful and can start to dissolve those blockages. I created this spell, or this ritual, should I say. This isn't really a spell because it doesn't involve like sigils. You're not dressing candles or, chanting or doing any of that stuff. Alright? It's more of just like an autumn ritual, like going to the pumpkin patch with your children, or going apple picking every fall with your children. It's like that. Alright? So I created this to help anyone, no matter what your life looks like, in a way that you will see results. And you don't have to spend 1 cent. Okay? So now here's what you'll need. You'll need a bowl of water. Preferably bottled water or filtered water, not tap water. Don't use sink water. Okay? A few fallen leaves and a piece of paper. These items are optional, okay? And they'll only enhance the ritual. They're not necessary. An orange or brown candle and cinnamon in any form. It could be a stick, it could be the cinnamon, the clove, a cinnamon, or the powder. It doesn't matter. All right, and you don't, like I said, you don't have to have the candle and the cinnamon. All right, you just want to put the cinnamon. You want to have like in like a little dish, or something small. Put it in something, because you don't need much. You don't need much. You're only going to use, like, if you use it, like not even half a teaspoon. All right. So now the water represents the element of water. Obviously. The leaves represent the element of earth. The cinnamon would represent the element of air. And the candle would represent the element of fire. Now we have all of these elements within our bodies anyway. So that's why I said you don't really need the candle or the cinnamon. Having them present will impress upon your subconscious mind that you mean business. That you want to change something and you want your subconscious mind attention now. Okay? It will also help to engage your imagination. Okay? Magic is supposed to be fun. So take it seriously, but enjoy doing it as much as you possibly can. All right? This is possibly one of the most important things about magic to remember. You are supposed to enjoy doing it like a kid at play. That's also how you get into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind loves when you're happy and when you're having fun and when you're enjoying things. It pays attention. Okay? It soaks it up because it's good energy. It soaks up good energy. You know? Now, before you move into the main part of the ritual, you want to spend some time in meditation or prayer, all right, asking for forgiveness for yourself and for others, okay? So you're going to acknowledge any mistakes, bad financial decisions, or anything else that you might regret. You could say something like, I acknowledge my past actions and I ask for divine forgiveness for any harm I've caused to myself and others. And I release the guilt, shame, and fear. I'm ready to grow. That's a good one. All right. Now, you can even find a video for the Ho'oponopono technique, okay? That resonates with you, because there are like probably thousands of Ho'oponopono videos, like 108 times, you know, saying it 108 times, which is a magical number. I mean, so many Ho'oponopono videos. Find one that resonates with you, all right? And I also suggest that you practice the Ho'oponopono technique as often as you possibly can, all right? Because it works. All right. So then next, you're going to call on Archangel Michael. All right. You want to bring Michael into this ritual with you. All right. This is the angel known for breaking chains and removing obstacles, including those linked. Look at this guy. Including those linked to karmic lessons. All right. Now, remember, angels are not like deities. Anyone can work with angels. Okay? So you don't have to worry about, you know, getting in any trouble. All right? You could call on him to help remove spiritual barriers by saying, Archangel Michael, I call upon you to cut the cords of any spiritual bondage, fear, or past mistakes. Clear my path so that I may learn, grow, and move forward in peace and prosperity. When you say this, you might feel like everything around you gets a little quiet. Everything's just going to get quiet after you call on Michael. It might. But most likely it will if you're taking this seriously. And I just want to prepare you, because I know when I began my spiritual practice, there was all kinds of weird things going on. And I didn't have anyone to ask, why did this happen? Why is this happening? You know, I didn't have anyone to ask. So if weird things begin occurring, remember to come to this video and ask for support. Your questions could help someone else in the process. So I encourage you to leave a comment. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. Okay? Next, you have to ground yourself. So in your right hand, you're going to hold your leaves, okay? You don't need a whole bunch of leaves. You just need, and make sure that they came off the tree. Don't pluck them off the tree. I mean, that they came off the ground. Don't pluck the trees off. Don't pluck the leaves off the tree. Pick up the ones that are on the ground. And I would say a good number is 5. You only need about 5. 5 signifies change, okay? So you're going to hold the 5 leaves in your right hand, and then with your left hand, you're going to take your pointer finger and put it in the bowl. Okay? You point your finger in a bowl of water. And as you close your eyes and breathe deeply, you'll visualize yourself as a tree. Your roots run deep and you're grounded in the present moment, ready to shed the old. Then you want to reflect on your financial journey, all the decisions that you've made that led up to your financial debt, and the lessons that you've learned as well as why you desire to move forward now. Now, if you're using a candle, you can light it and say, I ignite the flame of transformation. As the leaves fall, so do I release all that no longer serves me, including my unwise financial burdens. By lighting the candle, you symbolize your commitment to release old financial mistakes. If you're not using a candle, then just say the words as you envision in your mind, or just by using your thoughts, okay? Some people, they think when you say the word envision, they think that they're supposed to see it, but you're just using your thoughts to see, okay? So you're going to envision a flame burning in the center of your chest, right where your heart is, all right? You might even begin to feel the warmth. Yeah, this is real magic, guys. All right. And then you're going to take out a piece of paper and write down everything that you've accomplished financially this year. Maybe you started saving more. Maybe you made a few smart investments or simply committed to budgeting better. You write these things down to acknowledge your growth. It could be anything, like you started purchasing gallons of water in a reusable water bottle to save money. I'm just trying to throw things out there. Think really hard about one thing you did to save a little change. Like for me, and for instance, for the past 2 years, whenever a customer pays with whole dollars or $2 bills, I keep that for myself to save my money. All right. And I've been doing that for about 2 years now. All right. So now you're going to write down what you do. Write everything down. Everything that you do down. And then next, on another piece of paper, you list the financial debts or poor habits that you want to release. You write down things like overspending or unnecessary things, credit card debt, or fear of financial stability. As you write, you'll feel the weight of these burdens, okay? You then take the piece of paper with your financial debts and crumble it in your hand, symbolizing the destruction of those old patterns. And you declare, I release you. I no longer need you. I forgive myself for past mistakes and clear the way for a prosperous future. You then set the crumbled paper aside to burn safely later, or you could bury it under the tree. All right. You're representing its return to the earth to transmute. Okay. This also represents letting go of the shame or guilt tied to your debt. Okay. Jeez Louise. Now you hold the fallen leaves in your hands and you speak your financial intentions out loud. You might say, I plant the seeds of financial wisdom and stability. I manifest a future where my debts are cleared, my savings grow, and I make wise financial decisions. Okay, as these leaves fall, so does my debt. And the seasons change, so does my financial life. You place the leaves in a special spot where you can see them daily. They serve as a reminder of your commitment to your financial transformation. All right. So now you could tape them up on a mirror in your bathroom, right? Because you know that you're going to brush your teeth every day, and then you'll see them there. You can put it next to your bed. There's so many places, you just want to put them someplace where you know that your subconscious mind will see them every day. Okay? It doesn't matter where you place them or how many places you put them in. Okay? You just need to remind your subconscious mind discreetly of what you asked for. If you're using cinnamon stick, then dip the cinnamon stick in the water, or sprinkle just a little bit of cinnamon into a small bowl of water and sprinkle it around your space. And you're going to say, may this flow of water carry my intentions into the universe. Just as water nurtures the earth, so too will my new financial habits nurture my prosperity. And so it is, and so shall it be. The cinnamon represents wisdom. So you're invoking wisdom to flow into your life. You snuff out the candle, don't blow it out, snuff it out, and sit quietly for a few moments, visualizing yourself in a future free of debt, with financial freedom, peace of mind, and abundance. Now, to support this ritual, here's 2 powerful scriptures to read before and after you complete this ritual, as well as whenever you feel those old emotions of financial defeat come up. All right. So the first one is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. All right. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. This scripture reminds us that fall is the perfect time for reflection, release, and preparation for new beginnings. Okay. Now, the second one is Proverbs 21 and 20. There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. This scripture reminds us that wisdom and finances leads to long-lasting abundance, while careless spending leads to lack. Okay? Try to commit those scriptures to memory, or just carry it around with you. You don't have to commit it to memory. You can just write it down on a little piece of paper and carry it in your wallet, All right. So now, for imagery, you can use these tarot cards. The Wheel of Fortune card. This card represents the cycles of life and reminds us that just like our lives go through ups and downs, that change is inevitable anytime. And during any experience, anything that you're experiencing, you can experience change, some type of change. All right. Nothing has to stay the same. All right. You can use this card as a focal point during your ritual to symbolize embracing the changes that comes with the season of fall. Okay. The next card is the Four of Pentacles. All right. Now, this card represents stability and the importance of managing our resources wisely. Okay. It's about saving for the future and protecting your financial foundation. So now you can meditate on this card to build new financial habits. Now, please be patient with your results. While the spell will plant the seeds for future prosperity, if you're in spiritual jail, and most of us do know if we're in spiritual jail, the results might take longer to manifest because you may still need to work through some lessons. Okay? But you could trust that things will move forward, but at a pace that's in alignment with your spiritual growth. Okay? So you want to repeat this ritual periodically and use the same candle if it didn't burn out completely, right? You're just going to use it over and over and over, all right, if you're using a candle. Okay? You don't have to go get a new candle for every. Just keep using it. If it burns out during the whole ritual, then fine, but it might not, just keep using it, all right? And if you're in spiritual jail, it might help to perform this ritual, aligning it with specific lunar phases like the new moon or the full moon. Okay? This continued dedication shows the universe and yourself that you're committed. That you're committed to breaking free of old patterns. Being in spiritual jail can feel frustrating, but it's also an opportunity for deep spiritual growth and healing. All right. Now, this fall ritual can help unlock those barriers and guide you toward financial freedom and spiritual freedom. All right. Just remember that patience, forgiveness, and self-reflection, that's the key. All right. So now, thank you for joining me. Okay. If you're ready to let go of old financial habits and step into a future of wealth and stability, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more magical tips, tarot insights, and financial wisdom. All right. Let me know how it goes for you. And as always, I'm sending you so much agape love. I'll see you in the next video.